Alright, this is what we got here today. Busted up seal. So we're going to be changing the trim cap. I already drained the oil. Sorry you didn't catch that. I did the spark plugs. They weren't that bad. I know. It's one of those days I forgot to start rolling. So, yeah, the spark plugs weren't that bad. We're going to do the belt. Oil filter I pulled off already. Last service I did was 10/4/22. Been about a year. Got the new one mounted. Yeah, all the lettering is wiping off because my client sprays so much lube on the motor. Look at this. I think he uses T9. Lubed up, super lubed up. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this. I got my Marine Tech tool. This one is a MT0018. Gonna go right there. Now one thing, because these will strip out super easy. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Alright, so my trick here is I'm gonna get, from there. I'm gonna get and bring right there. I'm gonna close and then I'm gonna lower it. There. Once it makes contact, that's it. She's there. Then, fucker. Let me get the head in. I don't have my breaker bar with me. Do I? Hold on a second. Nope, I don't have my breaker bar with me. I'm gonna try to do this on the tip here. There. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using the weight of the motor to put downforce on the tool so it doesn't pop out. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and torque it. Ready? 1, 2. There. See, it came loose. Now I just go up and then now it's loose. I don't have to worry about stripping because you always strip it with these tools. I do the same thing for Yamahas. Alright, now that that's loose, Ooh. Yeah, that one's pretty bad shape. Alright, so let me loosen. Now that I got my socket, I'm gonna loosen her up, take all the pressure out of it. And it's always good just to, actually I always service this motor, so I always clean it out and I always actuate every once in a while so they don't get jammed up. But yeah, you got full access there. I wasn't even planning on doing this trim cap today, but put up the engine and that's what happened. I'm gonna set you guys back up. We still gotta take off the cleaves pin, and I have to take off actual pin that comes through. Those are gonna be a pain in the butt for sure, but we'll get it. Yeah, look, the seal's disintegrated. Must have got water in it at some point. Alright, so I'm gonna start lubing this bad boy up. Hopefully it comes out. I got my T27. It's not the easiest trim to do, but it is doable. Yamahas are a little bit easier, except when you get to the tilt ram. That one's a little tougher. Yeah, water penetrated that one. Maybe you can see it. Let's give him a little snap on. Nice and slow. I like to move it out a little bit, shove it back in so that the seal gets all the lube. And then I'll start again, prying it out. Oh, that one came out super nice. And yep, it had got water in it. Not much though. It's a little bit of moisture from the inside of the engine. But since he lubes it up so much, it's actually in really good shape. Wow. So a little bit of lube will do. And half the time, these C-clips are rusted completely out, but this one's not. Oh yeah. It broke on me. Yep, that's what usually happens. They're just in there rusted out and they break. I hope I have one. Alright, so I got you guys set up. If you see it, it's hilarious. Taped up to the motor, but it'll work. Ooh. Decline that for now. There's your pin. It went pretty easy. I got a brand new one. I'm gonna damage this one though. We should be loose inside here. Yep. Alright. I'm actually gonna wiggle the leg. There's my pin. It's actually threaded. I'm gonna look up the thread. I'll post it on description. Let me see. Yeah, pin looks actually good. It's actually very lubed up, full of oil. I just hit the trim down, which will bring down my ram. And readjust the camera. Now I can proceed to remove it. My pressure release screw is still loose too. We are alright, so we're gonna get our number 6 Allen and we're gonna take the ram off. Make sure you got a catch can underneath because she is gonna let it rip. The reason why I'm taking it off because I didn't do the other side. Fresh oil, so water never made it in it. That's good. Check out our oil ring. Oil ring looks beautiful. It's still sticking out. Yeah. Yeah, it looks very nice. Looks almost brand new already. Even our 2 little oil rings here, which seal against that right there. Alright, so normally what I do is I put the ram back after I get it out. I got it out on the floor with my feet. And then what you're gonna want to do is take the bottom part off. Alright, so this, I shouldn't have done that yet. Let me put this back out so I can show you. So I'll pop my pin back off. We're gonna disassemble right here because I'm just changing the cap. So I'm gonna do it the non-Mercury way, which is changing the cap. Pro Marine makes cap replacement, but we gotta disassemble the ram. So just so I can hold the ram in place, I'll just pop the pin in real quick. Grab my Allen keys. Let me see, what can you see? Just so I can loosen it up. Alright, that came loose easy. So I'm gonna take off and hold this with 2 fingers. because this is where all your check ball valves are with your springs. Relief pressure. Now here's going to be each spring. They're looking very good shape. Now inside it's going to be a check valve. Each one. Gotta make sure you get all the valves out. Alright, once that's done, I'm going to come here. See? All of them are out. You can see right through them. I'm going to insert and rotate you back up. Insert it right back. I'm going to get my die grinder set. Alright, so I get my die grinder set, and I'm just using this for the pins. So now I'll shove one in a hole, another one from the other side, and it looks like that. Then I'm gonna get my bar and make pressure on it. Oh, it's tightening. I gotta go the other way. See, because they're in there like pins. And now I could break it loose. Right. She'll come loose just like that. No damage to it. And pretty much what I did was just get this, put one on this side, one on this side. And my carbide bits. Now I have the shaft. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the truck. So now we're here, we're gonna slide off our cap. We're gonna see the damage spot. Let me see. Doesn't want to focus. Maybe you could see there. Nope, does not want to focus. Maybe it's so shiny. But yeah, pretty much our seal's completely popped out, destroyed. See, the inside one starts corroding. Get a little pick. I have a pick in here. Just use my snap-on tester to show you guys. Alright, so pretty much our seal. Let's see if I can get it out. It's pretty much just disintegrated. And that happens to all these. The wiper just gets messed up. The seal just disintegrates. And I'm gonna go with a Pro Marine. So this one's got a wiper seal and actually a high pressured hydraulic seal with a nylon bushing guide, similar to the factory one. Very similar. They actually did a good job at redoing these new ones. Get a clean rag. Inspect a ram. There's actually no growth or nothing on it. It's smooth. Everything looks good. I get some trim fluid from Mercury. Lube up the shaft. Lube up the seals. Slide this one on. Yeah, feels good. Now we gotta assemble it back. Alright, so now we got our back piece. I'm using WD-40 to clean it. And check out our inner oil ring. It seems fine. Everything seems good about that. Now we gotta tighten, which we're gonna do over there. But I just wanted to show you. Alright, see? So now we are reassembled, new cap, new seals, new oil rings on everything. And then this actually saved you, because for the factory one, they won't sell you just the cap. What they're gonna sell you is the whole entire assembly, which is like almost like 400 bucks. So you can save yourself about 200 bucks. And it doesn't take that long to do. And then here's the part number for the new cleaves pin. You're gonna need one of those. You're also gonna need the part number for the Pro Marine cap. And let me get you back over there so I could show you how we tighten it. It's pretty much the same process the way I took it off. So I'm going to grab my pin, put it in so I can get it in place. I'm going to grab my two carbides here. Now since I'm locked in, you can see it, I'll go ahead and tighten it up. Not too much. There's also no torque strips on this because you're not supposed to do it. But that's not going to come loose. It's not like it spins around, it just stays straight. All it does is just come up and down inside the ram. Alright, so here are all our little check valves. They're just little balls. I like just to make sure they're clean. Get them on here. Spray them with WD-40, roll them around. Make sure they're nice and clean. These are brand new clean rags, so we're going to pop them in one by one in every single hole. Once we're all there, I'm gonna get also spray all of these. Make sure they're nice and clean. So what this is your high pressure release in case you hit bottom. The springs will get pushed up by the check valves, and the oil will escape and allow the ram to move up. We're gonna get our Allen. Sorry, it's getting dark. We'll put our screw in. And try to hold it down with your finger once you get it started. And just make sure all the springs are straight. And the bolt will just start compressing them. And this hand tight, not too much. And straight, 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 straight. Make sure when you look from the top, you'll see all the check valves all seated. You see them? Little ball valves. Flush anything out. Brand new microfiber. So let me go get the piston so we can just build it here. After we lubed up, we're gonna slowly start. There she goes. Woo! She was full of oil. I'm gonna put her upside down so that the oil stays towards the cylinder itself. We don't have to go all the way in. We're just trying to go enough so that it'll fit back under the motor. Oh man, she wants to be. There she goes. Nice and tight, that means we got a good seal. Alright. So let's get some grease. I always like to grease up this oil ring. I don't grease up the cap because that stops hydraulic seals from actually sealing, and you'll see fluid start coming out. I used to rebuild a lot of hydraulic rams back in the day. I used to work for a company up in Louisiana. We would build all the liftgate rams, every ram. So whenever I come to do something like this, it's supernatural. I even do the rams on the yachts here. I do a lot of swim platforms. Those are fun. Let me get my tool. Alright, so we're gonna mount this, and as you go mounting it, there's a little pin that you gotta line up. So when you go to push it in, just try to push it in at the same angle as the other ram. So you line up the screws. I'm gonna add some oil. Cedar cap. Oh shit, let me adjust this a little more. Cedar cap. We want to line up so that the entrance hole for the cleaves pin is on the back side. Dum, 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 dum. Shout out the grease. Not too tight. Alright, so we're shooting. Yep. Beautiful. So I'll take you back up. Right about there, I'm gonna Get my little wire brush so I can clean off. And we're back. So I'm actually gonna want to clean up my pin. Just like cleaning. Looks good. I'll wipe it down. And move it back up. So what I'm gonna do is where's my pick? Yeah. I'm gonna clean the void. Let me do that now. And clean the void where my C clip goes. Some WD-40. Now we're cooking. All right. Now let's see if we can line up our pin. All right. So now that we're lined up, I'm gonna get some triple guard grease. Nice and tacky, because I know this is going to stay on there for a while. I'm going to coat the whole pin. That'll give it tons of protection. Getting late, and you're not going to be able to see this. But I already looked at the other side camera, so I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow anyways. Put a little bit of grease on that bad boy. I'm gonna hit the camera. I'm gonna have to move the camera. Yeah, but that's pretty much what you do with the cleaves pin. You just whack it in there. Let me get this out of the way. Almost there. I'm gonna have to get my actual mallet. There's one thing with the Deblos, they're good if you don't damage anything, but you can't whack nothing. So I'm gonna go with my brass punch and I'll get it in there. Let me set you guys up. What I'm gonna do, there. So we're in. Let me show you what that looks like. Very nice. It's in there. You really don't need the C-clip because the cotter pin holds it, but it's just in case the actual cleaves pin will pop out. The C-clip's still there just to hold it in. But I'm gonna have to go to the store tomorrow and get those. At least we can finish the rest of the job. Alright, so I left the cap loose. I added some fluid to the trim. Now I'm just gonna cycle it. Get any air out. Yeah, it's looking good. Beautiful. We got no leaks. The cap is looking good. We didn't overfill it because we cycled it up and down. Let me stick my pinky in there. Yeah. A little more. Yeah, this is where you add the fluid. That's good. There, you'll feel it click into place. You don't want to overpower it. Oh, also one more thing. Let me show you the beautiful cap, how it came out. So that's how you could tell that they're aftermarket. But Pro Marine actually did a very, very, very good job with this one. Before it used to be just an oil ring and didn't have the wiper seal. Now they're making them with the wiper seal and a bottom hydraulic seal, just like factory, which is really good. I'm actually surprised. I wasn't gonna go with this, but he's like, we got the new updated Pro Marine ones. I don't know if you want to take a look at them. And I said, yeah, let me see. And yeah, they actually, I like them. I like them. Before it was just an oil ring under there, and this was an open void, so water would just accumulate there. I was like, no, I'm not using these. I was gonna buy the actual Mercury one, but after you showed me this, I was very surprised. I was happy.